So the thing is not, what do you believe? My challenge is, think about this. Why do you believe it? Why do you believe what you believe about how to know God? Why do you believe what you believe about how to get forgiveness for the wrongs that we have done? Whatever you name them, whether you call them sins or some other things, but we all know that there's things that we should not do, and we've done those things. So how do you get forgiveness? Why do you think that's the way you get forgiveness? Should you get forgiveness? Why do you think that? The challenge that we come each week is we want to stop and say, think about it, is in the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament, and using the making of an idol. And many of my listeners, you've seen this, you've experienced this. Maybe even now you're still sacrificing chicken and an occasional goat and on the village idol, in the village place. And there's a story. And God says, you have a man, this man goes out and he cuts down a tree. Now he brings the tree into his home and he cuts half of the tree into firewood. And he takes that firewood and uses it to cook his fire and to cook his meals. It says he takes the other half of the tree, the same tree that he made the firewood out of. He takes the other half of this tree and he makes an idol. And he fashions an idol. And then he says, this is the God who created me. And Isaiah says, no one stops to think. No one has the knowledge or the understanding to say, is not this thing in my right hand a lie? I cut down the tree. I chopped up half in wood. I made this idol. And yet now I think, I believe, I worship this piece of wood as if it were God. And what I say is, idols can be fashioned out of metal and idols can be fashioned out of mental. That we can find ourselves following, believing in, and worshiping mental idols that we've created ourselves. But no one stops to think.